At the end of the day, I'm doing what feels right for me and chasing down my dream.
So Travis informed me today he's having his hip surgery.
Over the past 4 years, I've touched on my pending hip surgery multiple times.
I have what they call cam hip, so got the impingement. It looks, I guess, something like this. I'll find a picture and put on the screen.
And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you how and why I'm beating it. With the help of my trainer, Brian Collins.
It's a fast recovery process.
And my goalie coach, Guy St. Vincent.
You know, maybe he's got great hips, phenomenal ankle flexibility.
And it all starts right now.
Travis is not here today. He had hip surgery yesterday. He didn't make it. You should really put this in the clip. That'd be so funny. So Travis informed me today that he's having his hip surgery officially. Maybe he lied to me. He's been lying to me about that for the past 2 years. But I'm here to tell you about what we're going to do to overcome this hip surgery. I don't know a whole lot about the surgery itself. I'll let him explain that to you. Our goal is to make sure that the joints are mobile, the muscles around the joints are able to be active. Mobilization, muscle, stabilization, and activation. Just making sure everything works the way it's supposed to.
Lady I've been having come over as a massage therapist. She says that all the wackiness and the nerves and everything in my hips are probably going to lead to ED.
Okay, now push your knees apart. Hit, push, stick. Better, just like less jump. Who are you fighting?
Fighting the haters.
Lights are on, we shine brightest.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the movement as you get there. 2 more. There you go.
Hey, who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You know the bowling guy?
TRX throws. Strong back. Look at this. Yeah. Okay. I want heels on the piece with us. Remember, elbows come up first. Sit your butt back a little more towards me. Right down. There you go. You got longer legs than I do, but your knees were like almost over top of these. Like if I had the bars here, I think you would have hit them, to be honest with you. So like if that's comfortable, it's fine. Because I know we got all the issues right here. So a little bit more, not quite shoulder width, but like not sumo either. We're teaching you to squat so that you can squat. So that when you're 80, you can get up and down off the toilet.
There's no way I'm alive at that age. I'm checking out at 50.
Trav's front squatting today. Trav has his hip issues, so we have to adjust and make sure it's comfortable for him. Focus here, we keep elbows coming up first. Elbows are up. A little lazy on that one. Foot position is what's comfortable for you. For Trav and his hips, he has to take a much wider stance. He's got long legs. A 6'3" and a 6'5" individual for all dating purposes, hit him up. He needs a nice wide stance. This is officially Trav's second time lifting since August, as he decides to keep traveling all the fucking time. Strong off the push. Here, go up and do a starfish, back down. 10 times each side.
Ice Bay wants to get a haircut really bad.
If you think Trav 4 Oilers should get a haircut,
Call 1-800 We Got Salad to confirm your entry for tonight. Standard text messaging rates apply.
only North America.
You're in Europe, don't text them. You're in Europe, just send me some money.
We did front squats, we did some rows because upper back's always important, and finished with some lateral movements just to work on those. Glute meat right here, right in the meat, focusing on Trav's future surgery. We want to make sure that all the muscles, like I said before, are stable, they're strong, so that it's a fast recovery process for you. If you guys have any hip related questions, goalie training questions, hit me up right here, Collins_Brian on Instagram, or follow the company, Gains Performance Studio, all one word, Instagram. Check out our website, done.
Buy some shit.
I have almost 0 blade left on the cowling at all. Also got my skates rebaked the other day. I got the super feet in them.
All right.
A little deja vu action for you here.
Yep, get nothing but good vibes here.
So you're going to rotate, pivot, post. Anything below the hash marks that stay in this, it's B. Anything that goes in the circle, that's A. Anything that touches the boards is C. Action, reaction, recover, block, and control. Hey, think about it though. It's just the first 3 letters, Travis. That's all you need to remember. Oh! So you've made your save, right? Now they're looking for the rebounds. They're staying here. They're going like that. Make sense? Rebound, 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 right? So what are we doing there? Get your fucking feet. Recover, lock in with that arm. Now get that leg up.
He's in the American League for the Rangers.
Okay.
He messaged me the other day, and he says he watched the our gauge video.
Yeah.
And he said what we should be doing is rotating, pushing to the post. I think like this. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
And then from there, see cutting, but you can't really do that with synthetic.
That all happens when you make contact with that post. So when you make contact with that post, then you you make contact and then you swivel in. Yeah, 100%. So post and then swivel in. It's like you kick that other leg back. Yeah, like that. Over top, yeah, you're putting too much weight here and then you have to unload and move again, right? But if you're centering your weight with a little bit of a front tilt, you're just adding that aggressiveness to the puck. You know, maybe he's got great hips. Maybe he's got phenomenal ankle flexibility.
He's playing in the American League system. He's better than you and I combined.
There you go.
Definitely, maybe.
I'd give him a good run for his money. Really, this is our first work session that we've done since Travis has been back, since Cove continued to work on some good stuff.
Pick up a block so I don't have to go and file for unemployment. That'd be great. Promo code TRAP sucks. You know the drill.
Oh, by the way, stay tuned. We've got some new colors coming out. We have the blue and the red.
Dun dun dun. So today's video is going to be about hip surgery, and specifically the hip surgery that I need on both my hips. I've been talking about it for almost 3 years on film now, about the issues that I have with my hips. And for some reason, a lot of people think that when I say hip surgery, they think that I mean I just need to stretch a little more. It doesn't work like that. Instead of telling you about what's going on, let me show you. When it comes to like your hips, you have a hip socket and you have a femur that goes into said socket. So pretend this is your hip joint, right? This is where the femur goes in, it rotates around. This is probably your hips, or maybe it's not your hips, but a normal person, this is what theirs look like. Over time, with the east-west movement that goes on in ice hockey, and I don't know why, I haven't been able to get an answer about this from doctors yet, but the femur bone that goes into that hip socket, it ends up like growing a nub, and it's a defense mechanism to stop, I guess, injuries from the east-west movements. And this is a lot more common in goaltenders than it is in players, because players do a little bit more northwest. Goaltenders are, I would say, 95% east to west. When that growth happens and that nub starts growing on the bone, now this is like your hip socket, and it's trying to fit this. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't, you can get in there a little bit, you can kind of work it around, but you're never gonna fit this in there. And the harder you try, the more damage you're gonna do. And basically what that means, I can't do the same range of motion of things that maybe you can, or maybe somebody else can, because that's just the way my body's built. Keeping in mind, I've been like 6'5" since I was like 14 years old. So the doctors think that this massive growth spurt when I was younger led to potentially some hip issues and was exacerbated by the actual impingement of the growth happening on the femur nub. This is the status of not one of my hips, but both of them. At one point it was just one, it was on my left side, now it's on both my left and my right. And it's progressively getting worse, it's going down. Realistically speaking, this is going to end my career. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but there's gonna be a time that comes where, because I wanna play as long as I can, I wanna play until I physically can't anymore. The reality is that the hip surgery is gonna be the final nail in the coffin that says, time's up. The reason I say that is that it's a 6-month wait time right now to get the consultation, to sit down with the doctor and say, listen, this is what's going on. I want the surgery, sign me up. It's another, I believe, 6 to 9 months to actually get the appointment set up. So in 6 to 9 months from today, I can get my surgery. Now we're talking basically a full year recovery to get from, they just cut me open, they shaved down the bone, to I'm back to where I am today. Walking, normal, ready to skate, I can work out, I can do the things that I want to do. I don't need to tell you that I'm not a high-level prospect. I'm not a high-level sought-after college recruit, a junior recruit, a pro-level recruit. I'm a guy who's kind of making his way through the minor bottom of the barrel levels of pro hockey, borderline trying to finish my degree through college hockey. That's where I fit in the grand scheme of things. Taking a year to 2 years off to take that surgery makes it very, very difficult if you see the full picture. So I want to put this off as long as I possibly can, because by doing that, I enable myself to play as long as I can, but my hips are going to continue to go downhill slowly but surely. In that time, I need to do something, doing stretching, doing the various stretches that I have to do by rolling out the muscles, trying to lengthen them, trying to loosen them. And yeah, it's a 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of deal over a very long period of time in regards to trying to loosen things up. But it's extending that shelf life as long as I possibly can. So every day doing stretching, every day doing these mobility exercises, and taking care of my body. They are the sponsor for this video, but a massage gun was one of the things that I've seen a lot of, and I wanted to pick up one, but I'd never gotten around to doing it. And then when I ended up getting in touch with the people at Toncour, their massage gun has been great. It's very affordable for a lot of people, and it's something that I'm using every single day to accompany and to help supplement the rolling on a lacrosse ball, the stretching, to just kind of bring everything together as one total package to kind of help my body stay active, to stay mobile, so I can actually use my body, basically is what I'm saying. This is a magical feeling. 30 different power modes, or 30 different levels of pressure, and it comes with 6 different tips. My favorite thing about it is that I can put it on almost any spot in my body. I can just sit down and it'll actually help me a lot. It'll take care of a lot of the having to dig in deep, and when I'm tight, when I'm sore after ice times, when I'm just generally speaking, I'm physically feeling worn down. I don't feel like laying on a lacrosse ball and torturing myself to the point of crying the same way I would when I've been fresh for a couple days and okay, I'm ready to dig in. I'm really ready to rip that muscle apart and try to get myself loose for this ice time. This, luckily enough, is helping that a lot. It's got a super long battery life too, which is really, really great. I think having the long battery life, you can take it on road trips, you can take it to the game, to practice, you can have it in your bag. It's actually pretty durable. I've actually had it in my bag a couple times, going to practices, going to ice times and whatnot, and no issues so far with durability. It also comes with this really nifty carrying case that has all the attachments, all the accessories. So if you need any of the other attachments that you want to put on, to kind of apply a little more pressure, try to get into a certain spot. What's great about this gun is that it comes with all that stuff, and this carrying case is pretty rock solid. So if you want to put it in your bag, we keep it nice and safe. And if you go to the link in the description, you can use the promo code TravSucks to save big when you pick up your Toncour massage gun today. Now, this is a limited time offer, so you're going to want to pick this up sooner than later. But again, click the first link in the description to learn more about the massage gun today. So that will conclude today's video. I want to say thank you to Toncour for being the video sponsor for today's video. Hip issues, hip surgery, it's coming. The day is inevitable, it will come. But for the time being, I want to delay that as long as I possibly can and get back to here. Back to Europe, back playing somewhere next season, and not letting hip surgery or any physical limitations that I have currently dictate what happens with my career. I want to be in control of it, and I think that by doing these things that I talked to you about with Brian, with Guy, and using the massage gun, doing all the things to enable myself to be successful, I think I still got a lot more left in the tank as far as my playing days go. Thanks for watching. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. I will see you.
Are we recording?
Yes.
That better not go in the foot. Get your cranked bars here. Hey, I have order forms that need to be filled. Everybody at Gaines Performance Studio thinks Trav Forrest should get a haircut. People ask about you, they're like, oh, isn't Travis supposed to be in Sweden? Nope. Because you were not important to her. Let's go.
Hey there!